So my son picked up this old TV, this old GoldStar TV. It's a black and white TV, and brought it home and wanted me to take a look at it and see if I can get it running. And so we're going to take a look at this today and see if this thing still works. So this is about an 11 to 12 inch CRT. I get discrepancies online, but my measurements is about 11.5 inches exposed. Right in front, you do have your UHF channel selections here, just traditional knob, and your UHF right here. It's just radio frequency kind of TV, no digital here. You have your on-off switch with the volume. As you turn it on, the volume goes up, and then all the way down is off. And then you have a brightness control like this. And of course, it looks like you have a single mono speaker right in front. And if you're not familiar with TVs with actual knobs, there's actually a tuning dial associated with these knobs as well. So you could kind of do fine tuning to tune in the channels as you desire. And so right in back, you do have your UHF connectors here on top and your VHF connectors there. There's no coaxial connector, so we're going to have to get an adapter for that. You do have a little antenna stand right here, some vents up on top, of course. And then looking at the model number, it is BMR 2120, and it was manufactured in December 1985. I think these were also manufactured 84 to 86-ish, that kind of time range, but there you have that label. You have a little, I guess, some hooks for maybe some cord control there. And then on the bottom, you have some knobs for your contrast control there, V hold or vertical hold, and your horizontal hold right there. So when you can kind of adjust the horizontal and vertical display on the screen. Now this is the GoldStar brand. The name isn't around anymore, but I believe in 1995, GoldStar turned into LG. And so you might be familiar with the LG televisions and electronics of today. I think GoldStar started around 1958. And so they made a number of TVs, especially in the 80s, before they were sold to LG in the mid-90s. So as you can see, it is pretty dirty. So first I'm just going to clean her up. You have this nice Fly High Navy sticker up on top. I think I'll keep that. My son may want to remove that, but we'll get rid of some of the tape, and then we'll open up the back and blow it out and make sure that there's nothing living in the chassis before we actually plug this thing in. Okay, so we got it a little cleaner from the outside, so it looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and open her up. Let's see. There looks like there's a couple of screws I have to remove right here. Phillips, and let's see, move it. And then one right there and one right there. There's one right here, but I don't think I have to remove that. So we'll go ahead and remove those and get this case off. Okay, we got those two screws off. Let's turn it very carefully around. Let's see if we can get this thing off here. Let's see. There's one more screw back here. And now it just slips off. There we go. There you go. The board was slipping out with it. And there we go. So it doesn't look like there's any rodents or spiders living in here, so we'll just take some can of air and just get all the dust out. And so this is the interior of the unit. Now, I don't want to do much more than just blow out the dust for now. One thing, anytime you're inside an old CRT TV, you can get electrocuted and shocked. There's a little anode cap right here you don't want to touch. and some of these capacitors are pretty high powered. So, you know, I'm not sure when the last time this was plugged in, so it might have some residual current in there. I could probably, a lot of these capacitors probably need to be changed. And so if we have any, if this thing does run and it has any issues, maybe replacing some of these capacitors might do the trick. But I'm just going to put back on the cover and go ahead and plug it in and see if this thing actually turns on. Okay, everything's put back together. The power is off, so let me go ahead and plug it in. Hopefully it won't explode. Okay, plugged in. There was no sparking sound or anything, so that's good. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Hey, we got some sound. And it does look like some static is coming through. Oh wow, okay. So it's fully bright. I have the brightness is on full. So it does look like something's probably slowly dying on it, because if it's on full brightness and we're only getting that much, it's pretty dim. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and plug it in. I have a VCR and well, first we have to actually put an adapter on there. We have to get it so we can plug it into a coaxial cable, and so we need a little adapter just like this. And so we'll go ahead and put that on, unplug this thing. And right on back, we want the VHS slot here. So we'll go ahead and loosen these screws. Doesn't really matter how these get put in, so we'll just go ahead and stick these under. All right, that should be secured. Okay, so I got it all plugged into a VCR. I actually have Abbott and Costello Go to Mars, and this is a black and white flick. So no color on this TV, that's for sure. So we'll go ahead and stick this in here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Hit play. So it's playing. Let's see, I think it has to be in channel 3. Looks like I'm getting some audio. Now let's adjust this dial. Oh, there we go. Turn down this volume. Well, pretty darn dim, that's for sure. And it's as bright as it can possibly be. I don't think. Yeah, it's either a really old cathode ray tube or some of the capacitors need replacing. Here, let's see. There's contrast. It's on full contrast. So, and then here's the I think that's the vertical control, and then the horizontal control. Well, that's not really doing much. It kind of is, yeah. So it's kind of moving it back and forth a little bit. So that works. Horizontal control. And then vertical definitely works. And at least the contrast works, the brightness works, but it's just as dim as can be. So yeah, again, it's just an old tube. Hopefully it's just the capacitors. Maybe I could replace some of the capacitors and get this TV working a little bit better, but it does work, but the picture is terrible. So yeah, oh well. TV kind of works, but very poorly. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.